Alright, so we are working on part 3 of this bathroom remodel. So everything else is pretty much done. We still have to paint the ceiling, and I am working on the threshold right now. So in the last video you saw me trying to cut these, but my old saw died, so it started smoking really bad, the motor. We tried to change the blade, didn't do a thing, so I went ahead and just bought a new one. Much more heavy duty. So I took the barnwood from the, this is a piece of barnwood that I found in the garage. It was up in the rafters in the garage actually. So what I did was I beveled the edges. I just did it, totally forgot to record it. But I beveled the edges, and right now what I'm doing is taking my sander and sanding it down to, you know, smooth it out and get the rough edges off so that I can install it. So it's a bit thicker piece, as you can see, where, I mean, this is probably 3/4 of an inch. And so I think I'm going to have to cut a little bit off the door in order for this to fit. But I really like it. I mean, it's nice. It's got nice patina on it, and it'll age more as time goes by. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I put in the notches for the door, and then I'm gonna sand it down real quick and fit it in there. I do have to do like 2 other ones, but I think I'm gonna wait on those. Chicken nuggets coming out of the woods. I'm gonna wait on those because I'm going to be changing the flooring in the living room, and also I have to put in flooring in the bedroom. So those are the 2 other thresholds that need to get done, but because I have to change the flooring in those rooms, I'm just going to wait until the flooring gets installed, so then I really know exactly what size I need and all of that. So it would just probably be less work for me later if I just wait. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and finish sanding this and get all those rough edges off it and then get it installed. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. I kind of like these wavy parts. See how it's kind of like wavy right here? That's from me doing it by hand, as you saw in the last video. But I kind of like that look. So I'm going to keep it. I'll put it in there and see how it looks, but I really like it. So the reveal is coming. You'll see it in this video. Some of you have been waiting. It looks really good. The only other thing I really need to do is that ceiling. So I'll get that painted as well, but other than that, like, all of the baseboards are in, obviously the flooring's in, and the only thing that's not done is that tub, which I explained to you in the last video. So that'll be for another time, but for now all of the other stuff is done. So I will do the whole reveal at the end of this video. This was supposed to be a 2-part series, ended up being a 3 because of the saw, so I had to stop everything and get a new saw. Now the bugs are starting to come out. I was just saying how the bugs are leaving me alone. You guys, this eye, I don't know if you can see it or not. It is, it's less than it was, but it was swollen. I got bit by one of the black flies they have here in Maine. Apparently, I've been told by multiple people that that is their state bird because they get so bad. And they do. And so I was out in the front in the garden, which I'll show you. I planted some stuff. And it bit me like right there a couple of days ago. So yesterday I woke up and my eye was swollen like so bad. Today it's not as bad, but it's more swollen down here. It kind of looks like I got punched. So it's kind of just annoying because when I look out I can see my cheek. Because it looks big. Anyway. I've got bites all over me because of these stupid things. Hopefully they're gone soon because, wow, they're more annoying than mosquitoes. I thought mosquitoes were bad. No, these things are horrible. Alright, let's go out and show you the little teeny garden I got going on. And I'll show you I'll tell you the plans that I have for everything. I don't know if this thing is like getting in the way or, oh no, it's not. All right. So I planted everything, well, not everything, but all the lettuces. I think I have Swiss chard and kale, I think. And they're so little right now because it got so hot in the greenhouse that everything was dying. So I was like, I'm just planting it. See? Little guys. So I have another like 1.5 raised beds open that I still have to fill. But I do have lots of, as I trip, tomatoes. Look at this whole thing of tomatoes that's coming up nicely. Down here, this whole tray is, we got yellow squash, zucchini, cucumbers, green beans, as you can see, coming up nicely. So I have stuff everywhere. I replanted all of these. This is all of my herbs, basil and all that stuff. And I have over here replanted broccoli, cabbage, all that stuff over here. Hopefully, I mean, it's getting warm, so hopefully that stuff still grows. If not, I'll have to replant it like in the fall. All right, so I'm going to show you my ideas here that I have, because I have lots of stuff I want to plant. So I have potatoes in the house that are ready to be planted. Big time. But I'm trying to figure out, where do I put them? And that means I have to like till up the ground or make deep raised beds. And honestly, I'd rather till up the ground. But we have very rocky soil over here. So over here, I was thinking about putting another bed, almost like a elongated triangular shape for stuff like tomatoes and that kind of thing. Then I was thinking about taking all of this right here, tilling this up, not the flowers over here, but just this front part, and doing potatoes. Then over here, I was actually thinking of using, I'm going to bring you guys back here so I can give you like a full view of it. This is just the side way to the back of the house. One of the sideways. So, okay. That area here, and it comes straight up all the way through here, and it turns into like the woods part of our property. This right here, I was thinking I could take these out and transplant them. There's like these 3, I don't even know what these are. I have to check. I know there's like, looks like maple in there with that. But anyways, I would take these out. I wanted to put like 2 beds, long beds this way and this way, right next to the side of the house. And then a path in between those. And then 2 more over here that come all the way up to this bush right here. And what I wanted to do is basically do like what I did in Mass and get the cattle panel and make arches between those beds. And so there would be 2 long beds there, a pathway in between with the arches over those beds, between those 2 beds. So you would walk through the arches to get this way. Then there would be a path this way to come this way. And then 2 more beds, excuse me, and more arches. It is almost time to butcher. Actually, Tuesday. Today is Friday. Tuesday is our next day off. That is the day these guys are going. And boy, are they big. Let me show you guys. They're in the tractor right now. We have them set up with this whole tent thing because of the sun. And we've been moving them up and down this whole area right here. And they've done a very good job of clearing that back there. That was like all moss and stuff. Look how big these guys are, actually. So anyway, Tuesday is butchering day for them. We also have 3 turkeys. That's not time for them. And we're supposed to be getting pigs soon. So lots going on. we've also been clearing back here. So it's kind of filled in quite a bit, so it doesn't look like it. But yeah, there's like a big pile over there of stuff, of brush, that needs to get pulled out here. I'm gonna be expanding. I would like to fence off like a whole bunch of this property, and within that fence put in smaller areas for like pigs. When we do rent the homestead, I would like to separate Bessie so that because she's a cow, and you know, cows are cows, and she's big, and little kids are going to be in with these other smaller animals, and I would like her to be separate. They can see her through the fence, that kind of thing. I think it would be really nice, and I'm looking forward to it. So slowly but surely, we're getting this cleared. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is getting a mulcher. So with clearing all of this, there's all this extra wood. And yeah, we can burn it, and some of it's going to be saved for, because I'm going to be putting in a wood stove, but a lot of this can be mulched. And I need mulch for a whole bunch of different things. For gardening, you can use it for, covering up poop. Like when you have the pigs, definitely a great thing for that. So, might invest in one of those. I think it would probably be a good idea because I don't want to buy mulch. I have like all of this that needs to get cleared anyway. Why not just make your own, right? Bring you guys over here to see these guys. The hens are getting big. We got little chicks, and they are not that little anymore. I mean, they're still obviously small, but they're not teeny. Come say hi to the animals. Bessie girl. Bessie girl. Wooly. Come here, Wooly. Wooly. Bessie, come on. Come on, Bess. Bessie girl. You too busy eating? Everybody's too busy eating. Yep, everybody's too busy eating. Huh. You can see it. It's swollen right here. Yeah, they're all eating right now. We'll come back and see them after. Alright, so onward. I'm going to show you guys. I need to mow back here. What I want to do with the front door. So I bought roses, and they're still in their containers, but they're up there. They're just like displayed nicely. But that's not the end result of what I want to do. Look at all these hostas. Everything's growing in here. This cherry tree. Isn't it pretty? We need to go through this, though, and clear some of this. Look at these pretty blue flowers. Aren't those beautiful? I really like those. But all of this, like, higher grass, we need to get the weed whacker out and get that done. Okay. So, hopefully I did these right. I looked it up. I trimmed these roses, so I deadheaded them and took off all the dead stuff the way it said to. But look, they're so pretty. Get them coming out. It had more here, but I cut them off like it said to. So I'm hoping that encourages new growth, and that I didn't kill it. I did it to both. And you can see they have more buds, and the buds are starting to grow, but I'm hoping that they like keep going through the summer and that it's not just like gonna die. So the idea is, and yes, I still have to paint, but the idea is that I wanted to take roses, and I want to get climbing roses. These ones I don't think they climb. And I wanted to put an arch over the door, have the climbing roses come up both sides. I think that would be beautiful. And at the base, I can, I wanted to spread out a little more roses and some other flowers in there, and then redo the ground under it with like mulch and that kind of stuff, just to make it look nice. But that is the idea, and I'll probably get that done. I think I would get it done this summer. That's the goal anyway. All right, time to put this door in and see, threshold in and see if I can get it to fit. And then once that's done, I can give you guys the reveal. It still wouldn't shut, so I'm gonna have to take part of the door off. I'm thinking like maybe an inch or so. I'm just gonna kind of guess. Yes, I could measure it. Pretty good at eyeballing things though. So let's see. All right, so I put it back up. I have to repaint now. And I put a couple of screws in here, and look, it shuts. And I guessed at that, right? Nice hair I got going on. It is so hot. Oh. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of the screws in here. All right, see this right here? I gotta redo that. It's from hitting this. I'm wondering if I can chisel down these sections, because it goes all the way down the door. You can see the white, and it's hitting in here. So I think I might chisel those down just a tad, just like sand it. So it stops doing that. Yeah. I nicked it in some spots, so I gotta fix that. But it shuts. We're good.